10-minute EMOMs. We get quick 3-minute rest in between each. It doesn't, I don't know, for me, with the first time I read it, it doesn't seem that bad, but it definitely adds up where you're going to be doing a ton of volume of one movement before you move to the next. So our first 10 minutes is going to be burpees. Second 10 minutes is going to be a push-up or a variation. And then the third 10 minutes is going to be a pull-up or a variation. So for the burpees, you can see there you're aiming for anywhere from 6 to 13. Just to keep this very general, I would say a good goal for all of these is to hopefully move for like 30 to 45 seconds and then give yourself that quick 15 to 30 second rest so you can hopefully maintain the same number the whole way through. The burpees will realistically be probably the easiest one to, in a sense, pace and kind of gauge how you're feeling and hopefully keep yourself moving through. The push-ups and the pull-ups are ones that we'll kind of talk about quickly now about how we can hopefully scale it. So for the burpees, just staying smooth. When it comes to the push-ups and pull-ups, these two movements burn out fairly fast. So a good goal is to think maybe going 2 quick sets at most, where you go for like, I don't know, 5 quick ones, take a little break, and then go for another 5, or kind of do what you can to keep yourself moving through. For the pull-ups, same kind of deal. We'll have ourselves go for a good set, take a quick rest, and then continue on from there. Some other things that people did this morning for the push-up and pull-up was that they would do a max effort set, and then with the remaining time, they did either like a plank hold or some skipping or lunges, or just kind of adding in another movement if you wanted to do that too. So we definitely have some variations to go off of. But since it's only 3 movements, does anybody have any questions or concerns out of the gate to start here?
Can I do chin-ups?
Yes, chin-ups is fine. For the pull-ups too, it can be kipping as well. For anyone who is doing pull-ups, it doesn't have to be strict. You can totally kip it. And then for the bent over row, if anyone only has one dumbbell or they prefer doing single dumbbell, you can totally do it where you're supported on a bench or some type of like elevated surface if you want. Go for like 6 to 12 on one side and then go for the same on the other. Hopefully still aiming for about 20 to 30 seconds of work before you switch sides. So you'll do all 10 minutes of one movement, quick rest, then the next one, quick rest, and then the final 10 minutes of our pull-ups. Any questions out of the gate here to start?
So the hand release push-ups doesn't have to be hand release push-ups. I can just do like push-ups from my knees.
Totally, yeah. So for the hand release, yeah, you can go push up from your knees, push up from an incline. If you're someone that really struggles with push-ups, even they burn out in a hurry, I'm even okay with you laying on your back with 2 dumbbells and doing like a dumbbell floor press. It's another good option to kind of get a little bit more volume without actually doing a push. So that's also fine. But yeah, it doesn't have to be hand release. I'd rather you focus on a good quality push-up than trying to do hand release and then only getting like a couple in.
How many push-ups should we be doing in that?
I would say on the very low end, you're aiming for hopefully 5 unbroken. But again, what you can do is like maybe if you can't do that, you go for like 3, take a quick second, and then hit another like 3 or 4 kind of thing after the fact. Just so that way you're not sitting around for like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
And for the bent over rows, so
Yeah.
I have the 25-pound weight that I didn't give back to Diane yet.
Yeah.
And the 40 and a 45. So I did bent over rows with 45 pounds.
Like
but
one
I did.
hand? Like just single arm?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty cool, right?
So I was gonna say, so 2 things you can do then, Laura. Since it's so much volume, you can start off with that. But then if that ends up getting too heavy, hold the head itself, and then you would do like a bent over row holding on to the one head of the 45.
Or I can switch to the 25-pound.
Yeah, totally. That's also
because
fine.
I was doing 5 per arm and it was okay. But yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if like in an EMOM that would, yeah.
You should be okay timing wise with that. Then that's actually not terrible volume. So you can definitely start with that and then just see how it goes.
Okay.
Cool. Anybody else?
Oh, it says at least 5. Oh,
Yeah.
at least 3. Oh, so you just read, right?
Just read a little bit, but I can tell you. Yeah.
I don't really need you, actually.
No, that's it. I'm gonna put myself on mute and turn my camera off. And Nicole, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so for push-ups, am I better to do like a lower number of push-ups, but try and maintain like an actual push-up?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I better to like go from my knees and do more?
Good question.
I would say good question. For this one, I would say because of the volume itself of like staying, like how it's going to be no matter what you're doing 10 rounds of it, it might be worth doing less volume and going to a full push-up. There's two ways you can look at it. If you're looking at this as you want to get maybe a little bit more of a strengthy component out of it, do less volume and then go for a full push-up. If you'd rather get more of a cardio feel or heart rate high workout, do an easier variation and go for more volume.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Any other questions? Cool. All right. So warm-up wise, what we're gonna do. This morning, I'll list these all off for you guys. So don't worry about just kind of flying through this. Wait for me to tell you what you're doing next. But instead of doing 8 minutes, it works out to being roughly 2 rounds of this. We'll go for 12 dumbbell goblet squats or just a straight up air squat if you want to start off unweighted. A 30-second squat hold, 10 dumbbell presses overhead, or you can do 5 to 10 push-ups if you don't have a light enough dumbbell. And then we'll go into 5 inchworms. If you want to add the push-ups, you can. I don't need you to fry yourself out even more for the workout. So if you'd rather just stick with the 5 inchworms, that's totally cool with me too. But again, just listen for me to tell you when you're headed to the next one next. But if you guys all want, stand on up, get yourself ready for either your dumbbell goblet squat or your air squat, and we'll have you go for 12 of those whenever you are ready. So 12 goblet squats or 12 air squats when you are good. Laura, I keep thinking you're trying to show me the bottom of your shoe. Like, look at my shoe.
I'm waiting for the gym to open so I can wear my new ones.
I know, those ones are nice.
So excited for them. Benny, did you see my new shoes?
I wish they had like a guy's color like that. I should just buy those ones.
You would just wear those ones.
Yeah,
so
fuck it. I can just do it. Yeah.
Pink is your jam.
True, with my pink sweater. Actually, the one pair of nanos I bought, the high top ones, has pink in it. So.
Did you wear them already?
I've been wearing them in my basement.
Oh.
All right, next one, 30-second squat hold. So I will time you guys up for this one. Hopefully you can see me here. For the squat hold, what I don't want you to do is just the one where like you completely disengage and you're in the bottom. I want you to try to stay somewhat active so you'll be a little bit higher up, still trying to get hopefully as close to the bottom of your squat as you can. But we'll start our 30 seconds off in 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So 30-second bottom of a squat hold. Or as low as you can while the knees are out, chest is high, weight is in the heels. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Beauty. Next one, going for 10 dumbbell presses. So if you have one, you'll just go for 10 on one side, 10 on the other. If you don't have anything that's light enough, I would go for like 5 to 10 push-ups, just focusing on the quality. So 10 presses or 5 to 10 push-ups whenever you guys are ready. Everybody, and then last but not least, just going for 5 inchworms. Again, totally up to you if you want to add these 3 push-ups in. I don't need you to fry yourself out if you're not the best at push-ups, so even just going for 5 regular inchworms is totally cool with me. But legs straight, hands to the floor, walking out, cobra, downward dog, and then walking the hands back to the feet. 5 inchworms. This will be my classic, no need to rush, but hurry up. Why is it taking everyone so long?
I feel like a golfer.
Where you come down and then up out of it.
I'm like, whoop, hello. Yeah, I need to do one more. Ready?
Oh, where'd Laura go? Oh my God. All right. When you are done that, for those of you that are done that, we'll just go through that whole thing one more time through. So just going back to the top, going for another 12, either goblet or air squats whenever you are ready. Beautiful. Again, next one will be that squat hold, but just wait for me. I can count you guys all in and hopefully get you somewhat on the same page for it. Again, for the squat hold, hopefully not right into the bottom position, somewhat active still, but just trying to get as low as you can in that squat hold. We'll go for our 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and go for it. 30 seconds, bottom of a squat hold. 3, 2, 1, and come on out of that one. Nice. Again, once you are done that, just going for 10 of the presses or 5 to 10 of your push-ups. What do you have there, Sadie? Wow. Oh. And then once you are done that, again, just going for one last set of 5 of our inchworms. And same thing, no need to rush your downward dog, hang out for a second, cobra, hang out for a second. Let yourself feel those stretches, let yourself sink into it. Nice, everybody. Okay, so for those of you that are done, what we have now easily still like another 6 to 8 minutes if you guys needed to just test out each movement. Realistically, you don't necessarily have to test out your burpee if you don't want to, but playing around with your hand release push-up or push-up variation, testing out your bent over row or pull-up variation, make sure that's feeling good. For the burpees too, I should have said, obviously, if you can't do full burpees, doing mountain climbers, bodybuilders is also totally fine. Just something that hopefully, again, you can move for about 30 seconds to 45 on the very high end. And then we can hopefully maintain that for all 10 rounds. The last thing what have happened is like your first round, you got like, let's say something crazy, like 18 burpees. And then by the end of it, you're down to like 5 or 6. I'd rather you kind of find a middle ground there and maintain that for all 10 minutes. So anyways, in the next 6 to 8 minutes, if there's any questions, let me know. I will help you out. But we'll get rocking in just a few.
Hey Ernesto, with the lat pull downs, or pull ups.
This one here?
Yeah, that one. Could I alternate that for bands or almost like a rower pull? Like
100%,
rather than
like a cable row?
Yeah, because I have the machine behind me that actually can do like actual back rows with
That would
it,
be
like there's
perfect,
handles
yeah.
on the Okay.
Totally, yeah. Totally.
Is there a suggestion like with weight wise? I know before when I would use the machine, I'd usually hover around like 100 pounds, but you said this is like continuous, right?
So I would say you want to hopefully get something where you can get kind of like in this range here of like the 6 to 12.
Okay.
So if with that weight, you can kind of get that, perfect. Yeah. If not, think something weight wise, you can hopefully move for about 30-ish seconds, which will realistically get you between like a 12 to 15 rep range.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
No worries.
Thank you.
Why do I find hand release push-ups a little easier than regular push-ups?
So I was actually just about to say, for hand release push-ups, for anybody doing this, hopefully you can tell the difference here. There's a way you can make it easier in a sense in the actual true hand release push-up, which is harder.
Right.
What you want to try to do when you come down into a hand release push-up, it should be just chest that hits the floor, and I guess in a sense like torso, your legs don't hit the ground. So I don't know if we'll be able to tell the difference here. So when I come down and lift my hands, my legs don't hit the ground. If I come down and my legs hit, it almost ends up being more of like a worm position. So to make it a bit tougher for yourself, the goal is that you don't have thighs hit the floor.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What it's
Because then I'm just like lying down. Like I'm just
exactly, yeah. And then you end up like worming out of it. So when you come down, yeah, you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, there you go. Because then now what that's doing is you're basically keeping yourself totally engaged.
Yeah.
Versus like relaxing and then worming back up out of it.
That's not so bad. It's still easier for me than regular push-ups.
And so the other reason why in a sense it's easier too is because each time you lift your hands, you're kind of resetting your back to then push back in. So you're kind of almost each time putting yourself into a more ideal pushing position, if that makes sense also.
All right.
Yeah, that's funny. I feel like they're harder because I like rebound off the ground.
The reason I find them harder is because I guess maybe I'm not mobile enough in my shoulders. So when I lift my hands, my shoulders just burn.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just stronger than you guys.
Could be, yeah. Maybe we just have bigger muscles, so we can't get our hands out of the way because we're just so tight up top.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right, yeah.
Totally.
I don't have that problem.
I was gonna ask, are our legs ever supposed to touch the ground on a chin up or push up? Because
totally. So you're always supposed to stay kind of somewhat engaged. Yeah.
Then I've been doing those push-ups like today's for like the past year. I just thought that's how you do it, but yeah so I just thought that's a push-up.
Your thighs never hit the floor in a push-up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Also, do you think a windowsill is too low to do like bent over?
No. What can you stand like? Is that knee height ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be okay there because then you'll just be slightly more hinged over, and then you just pull up and come back down from there. That's fine. Yeah.
That 45 pounds, eh?
Look at you, killing it.
Killing it. Okay.
Okay, so we still got like another 2 to 3 minutes if anybody needs it. Again, the first 10 minutes is just burpees. So if you do end up having questions with the push-ups and pull-ups after the fact, you can still totally ask that in our 3-minute break. What seemed to work out well this morning too. So I have the clock here. I'll yell out at the 30-second mark and the 15-second left mark. Just so you guys know, I guess timing wise where you're at, and hopefully what you'll do is aim to work for about that much time and then maintain those burpees the whole way. And then we'll talk about the push-ups before when we get into it. But for now, does anybody have any last minute questions, or do we think we're all good to go? Cool. Okay, so again, 10-minute EMOM, as many burpees as you can, aiming for low end 6, high end 13 to 15, or again, 30 to 45 seconds of work. I think everybody is ready to go, so let's get this show on the road. We will start in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and go for it. First minute of burpees. Again, don't feel you have to completely max out here. Use this as a little, in a sense, gauger to figure out where you should be pacing wise. Excuse me. There's 30 seconds down. .45, so 15 seconds left. Nice. Three, 2, 1, round 2. Beautiful. Same thing, just hitting the 30-second mark. Your goal now is to hopefully just maintain the burpees you hit in that first round. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Round 3. Again, just keeping in mind too, we are fairly early on with this one. So if you already feel like you're dying off, either slowing down a touch or dropping off maybe 2 to 3 burpees just to maintain that for our remaining rounds. .30 seconds. .10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, round 4. Great job, everybody. 30 seconds down. .15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Heading into our 5th round, halfway marker. This is kind of where now you want to hopefully dig deep, stick with the burpees you got. "30 seconds. "10. 3, 2, 1. Round 6. You guys are all looking good here. Way to keep that good smooth pace. Don't forget, as stupid as it sounds, to breathe. "30 seconds. 15. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Round 7. Stick with it. "30 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Round 8. I know it's getting tough, but you guys got it. Keep it moving. "30 seconds. 15. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Second last round. Nice job, everybody. 30 more seconds. "15. 'All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Final minute. Totally up to you here now if you want to go for this full minute or if you want to just get to the burpees that you've been trying to maintain. That last push with this one, final minute. Thirty seconds. Final 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest it out. Tough way to start. 10 minutes of burpees. So nice job. Everyone looks solid. We now have a full 3-minute rest here. Our next one is push-ups. So while you're kind of dying off or trying to recover a little bit, just listen up. So again, push-up wise, obviously once these burn out, they kind of burn out in a hurry. Even though you haven't necessarily done a ton of pushing, the burpees definitely will add up for your push-ups already. So keep that in mind too as you're picking your variation. Couple ways we can modify this one out. You either go for that max effort and then rest the remainder of the minute, or you do a small set, take a quick break, another small set, and then rest it out. Or you do a small set and then another movement after the fact if you want to do that instead too. But basically, you have 2 minutes still. Rest it out. Ask any questions you may have. Push-ups are next.
Jenny, how many were you doing?
14.
That's incredible. That is goals.
I did the first ones at 13 and then
And you bumped it up. Nice. Laura, how many did you get?
The first round 10, and then I kept it consistent at 9.
There you go. That's still solid.
Yeah, I think one round I may have gotten 8 because I was drinking water, but
That's fair.
yeah. I'm glad you think that's fair because otherwise you'd be an asshole.
8? I can't believe that. Oh, don't mind me, just eating a bar.
But my heart rate got to like 160,
Oh shit.
right? That's how much
Gosh, are breathing.
burpees F me up.
Yeah, burpees are hard.
Jeez.
you know, if you don't have any equipment, you do burpees every day. I
Right?
think
Oh
there's
yeah.
there's like no better movement.
Yeah.
Honestly. Fastest 3 minutes ever. 1 minute left.
Burpees and box jumps.
Yeah,
all day
literally.
long. Now I get to lie down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What are you eating now?
Quest bar.
Ooh, what flavor?
Cookies and cream.
That's a good one.
Yeah. 30 seconds. So remember, your goal here, quality over quantity, or a couple small sets if you need to. Don't get too caught up in just doing the unbroken max effort. Get some decent volume in for yourself. We are going in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Again, for this one, definitely don't be afraid of doing a set, quick break, and then back into it. That is 30 seconds down. Keep in mind, you're doing 10 rounds of this, so don't go to a full failure point in this first one.
Ernesto, how many push-ups is 6?
As many as you can.
As you can, okay,
To
cool.
add up after the burpees.
Oh yeah, right? 10 seconds. Mark, I would say a good goal, like 12 to 15 maybe. 2, 1, go for it. Or again, don't get too caught up in numbers, focus on the quality, but you're trying to think as much volume as you can in that time. "30 seconds. Again, another time you can know too to take a quick break. If you start to feel yourself worming at all, where like your shoulders are coming up before your hips, might be a good time to take a quick rest and then hop back into it.
Am I doing that?
No, you're looking good so far.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go for it. Yeah, there we go. "30 seconds. Yeah, looking good, everyone. Solid form. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. That's it. Again, as we get further into this, quick little breaks. It's 30 down, 30 to go. "15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Going into round 5 here. So this is our halfway marker. Nice, guys. "30 seconds. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go for it." Again, obviously now definitely going to be adding up. Quality still here over the quantity. Sure, you want to get as much volume in, but make sure you're still feeling loaded and solid. You guys are all looking good though. "30 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go for it. This is round 7. Couple cues for you guys. You start to feel yourself sagging, thinking, squeezing that core, squeezing your butt, kind of tucking ribs to hips. Yes, it'll be harder, but it'll keep you locked and loaded. 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1, go for it. Again, even a couple extra seconds break at the start of the minute if you need it. It's a lot of time to be doing push-ups. You guys got it though. Yeah, you guys are all looking good. Way to keep those push-ups in check. 30 seconds. Ten. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Second last round here. Just take a quick little break, Laura, and then hop back into it. You got to think, this is a ton of volume for push-ups, so don't get too stressed out if the number's dropping off. You guys are all looking good. I'm happy with the quality of the push-up at least, so it's looking good. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Last round coming up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Final minute. So again, you have the full minute here. Make sure these last ones count. Quick breaks, back into it. Final 30. Again, giving yourself a quick break since you have the full minute here if you want to try it for 1 or 2 extras. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Holy, rest it out. That is a rough one.
Man, I couldn't even do that last round.
I would say like, it's a ton of volume in 10 minutes. So, or to do 10 minutes of that. A nice job. Honest to God, though, everyone's push-ups look great. Like, I'm very happy with how it looked. No one got into those cheater reps. Looked solid.
I didn't like that.
We're gonna be sore. We'll be sore.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be sore for sure.
I hope so. I haven't been sore in like a month.
Oh my God, so you're getting too strong now, Laura.
No.
I'm already sore. My arm.
That's a lot of volume. So now, same thing pull-up wise, it's going to be very similar. So the goal, again, is to keep yourself consistent and moving at a good, smooth pace. We're going again at minute 26.
Ernie, I'm going to do lat pull downs on that thing. Is that okay?
That's perfect. Yeah. And then same thing, sir. I would aim for like 8 to 12, maybe high end 15, depending if you stay a little bit later. And then hopefully can maintain that.
Okay, go have a nice nap.
Still got a minute and a half.
Those 45s are not looking so nice right now.
But again, if you can honestly, if you can maintain 5 on each side, I think that'd be a pretty good number to go off of.
You know how I get those dots, like when I work really hard on my arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm full of dots.
From the push-ups?
The push-ups.
Means you're pushing hard.
I'm pushing it up.
1 minute. All right, everybody, 30 seconds. So again, same thing here, smart sets, quick rest. If you are doing a pull-up variation, don't be afraid of doing a couple smart sets. For anyone doing like lat pull downs, dumbbell rows, the goal is to hopefully find a number that you're gonna maintain for all 10 rounds. Shoulders down and back, feel this one in your lats. If you start to feel it in your traps or neck, take a quick second. Here we go, first round in 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Probably aiming for 8 to 12 reps for anybody doing double. If you're doing single, 6 to 8 on one side, same on the other, hopefully, just in terms of timing.
It's hard because like I'm done already. And if I do any more, then I'll be like fatigued for the other ones. You know what I mean?
So to say, you could always add in like skipping or hop on the rower or do like mountain climbers if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Thirty seconds. Yeah, nice, Jenny. And do your pull-ups and then you get like 6 to 8 jumps in or something. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Can we do more than 12?
Of course, yeah. Like if you're feeling good, you can go more. Or if your weight's light enough and you want to stick with 12, just slow it down a touch. So like pause at the chest for a second, a little bit slower on the way down. You can totally do that too. But yes, you can totally do more than 12, Nicole. Yeah.
What's better, doing more than 12 or pausing?
I would go pausing, see how that feels for you. So like control at the chest for a second, then a little bit slower down. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Yeah, so if anyone overheard that too. If you kind of tempo this out, you can make it a little bit harder for yourself too if it's feeling a little easier. And then even that, Nicole, if that still feels easy, don't be afraid to go to like 15 or something still. But that looks better, like in terms of slowing it down. Nice, everybody. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Laura, stop having so much fun. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Actually, Jenny, you can even go singles, eh? And then drop. Way seconds. Harder. Oh, I was saying, it makes it so much harder.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more time under tension, yeah. That's why sometimes slowing it down a little isn't the worst thing in the world. 10 seconds.
Yeah, right? Like even a negative down.
Well, totally, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Thirty seconds. I should wait 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Sit, still got 30 seconds. $15. Three, 2, 1, go for it. Round 8. Almost there. Again, if you're burning out, couple smart small sets, try to get that volume in still. Main goal is keeping those shoulders down and back and actually feeling this in your lats. 30 seconds.
Is this the last set?
You got 2 more still.
Oh shit.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Round 9. Second last one. 30 seconds.
What's the trick with the heavy weight and like your middle back not hurting, like the middle?
Hold on, ready? 3, 2, 1. Final minute. You're trying to almost think forward, like pull shoulder down and back, and then as you're rolling, you're almost coming slightly back rather than coming up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can do it. It's just I'm getting like sore.
Oh, sure. I would say it's a ton of volume now too. So.
I'm just gonna, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Or do less. Do like 3 and 3. 30 seconds.
I'm running. I have a meeting in 2 minutes.
Okay. See you, Sarah. Look good today. That was awesome.
Thanks.
See ya.
See ya.
10 more seconds. Trish. 3, 2, 1, and done. Rest it out. Nice job, everybody. Lots of volume today. Holy jeez. I think we should have done some more push-ups and some more pull-ups. That wasn't enough.
Wow, I did